they're so
what
wrong.
Point was that? Which particular point?
He said if
They're
you
making the
finish
point-
17th and you don't qualify for the Champions League, but you win the Europa League, you shouldn't qualify for the Champions League.
There's never
Bullshit.
been an issue before
Thank
about
you.
Europa League winners qualifying for the Champions League. Because
'cause
you've
they never
shown,
finished
hold on,
17th
it
and
doesn't matter.
16th.
It doesn't matter.
Let him
You've
land.
shown that you're too good for the Europa League because you've won the Europa League. Now you're now you're going to be bumped up to the Champions League. That's always been the case.
Well, it's easier because the teams haven't dropped into it. Well, that's the rules. And
It's
also,
the rules.
I also don't understand. Like,
No one asked for this.
No
Did
one
you
asked
ask for a
No.
different format?
And it's also, do you know what? It's actually quite fair. Why should it be that teams that have not done well in the Champions League then drop into a competition and then go and win that?
You're lucky
That's
they
also
did.
not fair anyway. And that's
Because you
always
would
what's
have been
happened.
playing some mad teams.
There's no chance that
The
United
format
and
was
Spurs
old.
would be in
Yeah.
the final if that would have happened. But it's a better thing because actually teams who are able to compete in that European trophy and in the
Can I
Europa
offer
League
some context
can do
on
that.
it?
No, I don't need context on it. I don't need no context
See,
on
that's
it.
the problem
That-
with you lot. You don't.
No,
take
because you know why?
context
Because
into
it's bullshit. It's
consideration.
bullshit by Arsene Wenger. It's literally the biggest load of rubbish. Just
No,
mind,
but you know what?
mind your own business and sort out your own dead club. Okay?
Yes.
Cool. Done. Move on.
Always the bridesmaids, isn't it?
Yeah, always a
No,
bridesmaid.
no.
Was
I
Odegaard
was
there
actually
taking the
no,
pictures?
but Abby, you know
No.
what? If you'd allowed me
Bad
to
guy.
finish, I was actually going to
So
agree with
annoying.
you about what Wenger says about the, you know, you're not being allowed to take part in the competition because blah blah. Because like you said, those are the rules. The
Them
context
being the
is that
rules.
when people with Spurs were saying, "Oh, if we win it." You know what I mean? It's something that you lot couldn't do. So Arsenal fans responded by saying, well, actually, when we was in it, it was a harder competition to win because there were Champions League teams that had been dropped out of that, coming out to this competition and going on to win the competition. That happened quite a few times. So that's
Seville.
what I was saying about the context.
I just don't think the context is relevant. It's a different competition now. It is what it is. Everyone just move on with it. And also, going over a 38-game season...
And you've not won it yet either. So, you know what I mean?
Absolutely
One
not.
of them.
Did
Make sure you
did
win
anything
it.
I just say have that in
No, you
it?
didn't.
No,
Make sure
not
you
one
win
bit.
it.
Not one
Make
bit.
sure
I
you
don't
win it.
think
By the
we
way,
will win it, so it doesn't
you know
matter.
what?
Make sure you win it.
This is coming from me.
No.
When Man United won the FA Cup.
Who are you?
To get in the
As a Chelsea
to get
fan,
in the
kicked
Europa
us
League.
out of the Europa
Yeah.
League, put us in the conference,
Yeah.
and now they're having an even worse campaign than last year, and they could be in the Champions League. But this is why you gotta respect winning trophies, because if you win the FA Cup, these are the things that can happen.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So this is why I don't look down on
He's got a great
Carabaos
point.
and FA
If you
Cups.
win the trophy,
you got
if
to
you
win
win the
trophies.
Champions League,
Yeah,
boom, there's your
win
Super Cup
trophies.
opportunity
You
there.
win trophies and
No, listen,
That's how
hey.
it works.
That's how it works.
And
Hey.
it's just never
You've
been a
got to win it.
conversation
Win
before this
trophies.
year.
Exactly,
Win it.
and that's why I said to Abby, make sure you win it.
But we
After
probably
all
won't
you've
win
been
it.
saying now.
But we probably won't win
Hey,
it.
look, do you know what?
She's
Do
going to win it, though.
No,
you know what's
Laurie,
beautiful?
Laurie,
sorry,
no,
just
Abby,
before you
no.
wind me up, one sec.
Triggered you,
No,
right?
because you
Triggered
know
you.
me, because
This guy's
you know
trouble
me,
today,
right? When have I ever sat here and said Spurs are going to do anything? I'm not that fan. I'm
You're
never that
aiming
fan.
your anger at like maybe X.
I'm not that fan. I'm not
she's
that.
always
I'm not that
pessimistic.
guy. I will always say
Okay,
it's
yeah.
more
No,
likely
you're
that
right. To be
Spurs
fair,
are not going to
to
do
be fair.
anything.
But
I'm
I've
not
heard a
that
lot-
fan.
The reason why I say that, make sure you win it, and I've said it to man like flexing him as well, because
Is Flex getting away with it a little
Flex,
bit?
but the Flex will always
Is
sit there and
Flex
say they're
hiding a
going to
little
win it.
bit?
They're going to do. They'll flex on holiday, but he
no, because
always
the
says
reason
sit there and say that.
the reason why us Arsenal fans are saying make sure you win it is because we've been hearing a lot of talk recently. Oh, our season's more successful. Than
Well, it
yours
will
because-
be.
It will
be.
be if you win it. So I'm saying make sure
Of
you
course,
win
but
it.
Laurie, do you know what's
Because you
beautiful?
put that out there into the universe. So
help?
make
Laurie,
sure
do you
you
know
win
what's
it.
beautiful? One of these teams are not winning it. One
Exactly.
of these teams are not winning it. It's not like we got Tottenham versus Bilbao or Man United versus Bozo Gimps. One of these teams is not winning it. And whoever doesn't win it is getting absolutely cooked. Now, just because they're 17th and 16th, that's not relevant. Because if this was a smaller club in Spain, or it was a smaller club in Germany, or it was Norwegian team, no one would care that they're in the final and they're going to the Champions League. It would be classed as a fairy tale,
celebrated.
a story. It would be celebrated.
Like
This is
Wigan,
not
like
happening
Wigan.
every year. This is a once in a lifetime situation almost, where we're seeing these two big six clubs, and we'll put that in because you know what I mean, and they're in this position. But that is football. That's the unpredictability of it. It's actually entertaining. Now, the way that they're trying to mask it is, oh, you have to be 6th, 7th in the league, and then if you're in the final, it's acceptable, and then...
Rubbish.
No, it's rubbish. Culture Cams, this is not good enough. In 2023, you tweeted to Chelsea fans that we were the worst Big Six team in history. And that if we were a real big club, there would be breaking news every hour and much more scrutiny. I I have responded to said tweet multiple times in the last 12 months, and you are yet to respond. We are everywhere on your case, and you are yet to apologize because you are now, and we didn't have the 40 points at the time. 32 games gone, 36 games gone, and they still don't have the 40 points. This is Manchester United, and I'm sorry to say, it's not being spoken about enough. Manchester United, forget Tottenham for a second. Manchester United are not getting enough criticism. They're not getting enough scrutiny publicly. It's only Roy Keane that seems to have some standards. The rest of the pundits, well, we're in the Europa League final. I'm seeing Saeed in the car park, generational car park scenes, Man United fans everywhere, doing up a madness. Manchester United? This is the same Manchester United that are sitting, 16th in the table? 39 points?